Hey, reach up there and pull those belts tight. One more time, you're watching the original Rebels Racing League.
Welcome, everybody, back to Michigan. My name is Josh Hall. We are back with the Original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series. Again, my name is Josh Hall. Thanks for joining us here on iRacing, here on Intensity Broadcasting, where we do this 7 nights a week here. And we're getting ready for another exciting race here at Michigan. Currently, Aaron Adcock is fastest on track. And as you see these trucks drafting around here at Michigan, looking forward to another race just like we saw. We had an exciting finish. Well, two wide action at the end, and we know these truck races here at Michigan can end 2, 3, even 4 wide. So we saw some 3 and 4 wide racing in the first race. We'll have to see if that continues on with this race. I do apologize, I do not have any points for this race tonight. So we do know Jeff Paisley would be your points leader as he won the race last week. Of course, we want to thank all of our great sponsors here in the Rebels Truck Series. Starting with Whole Heating and Sheet Metal. And this race is always, this season will be in memory of Ray Cobb. We have secondary sponsors, Smeal Racing Designs, Shibu Inu Crypto, Peg Leg Felts, P&J Motorsports, Evil Empire Sim Sports, Thunderstruck Super Series, Kinder Farm and Ranch, Smeal Racing Designs, and BK Motorsports, and Sabaluski Window Tinting. Also want to throw out a couple things real quick. Don't forget to check out the Original Rebels website. You can find them at ORRleague.com. For those for you in military and law enforcement, that is Oscar Romeo League.com. Also, don't forget to check out IntensityBroadcasting.com. That's our own website where we have a little merch store for all your needs. We have hats and mugs, stickers, t-shirts, mouse pads. So check it out. You can find different leagues such as Original Rebels, SCSRA, Thunderstruck, Mayhem Modifieds, and Extreme Forces. So you can check that one out, IntensityBroadcasting.com. And of course, if you're new to this and you want to get in on the action, always check out iRacing.com/members, where you can get yourself a membership to iRacing and join the leagues out there. Maybe the Rebels, maybe one of the other leagues that we broadcast, or maybe something completely different with multiple tracks, cars out there for sampling. It's your number one sim for all motorsports. So check it out in iRacing.com. Here's a name we haven't said in a very long time here on the broadcast. Out on track, the 22 of Kernan Church. Kernan hasn't been able to run in a while, but he is back on track in that 22 Rockstar machine. Currently in the 12th position in the speed charts here. I'm sure we'll see him as the race goes on. Move himself forward. So great to see Kernan back on track. Who else is out here tonight? We got Jeff Paisley, last week's winner. Currently 16th on the speed charts, but we know that, as we saw in the first race, practice times really don't mean anything, as we got about 45 seconds before qualifying gets underway. It's all about where you start and where you finish. We saw Steve Loving come back from the back of the field to finish second, along with Adam Lang, who kind of started in the middle of the field. He finished third, and our winner started up front. Andy Kurtz, our defending champion in the Outlaw Series. So we'll have to see tonight how things run and if the standings get shaken up yet again in yet another series. As we get ready for some qualifying, Michigan, one of my favorite tracks. Very wide track. You can easily run 3, 4, 5 wide through the corners here. It's wide enough and spacious enough where you'll have some great racing overall. As we get qualifying underway, let's see who one of the first drivers out on track. Looks like Tia Swank sitting there on pit road getting ready to go. Doesn't look like he's moving just yet. See if anybody is actually rolling. Our first truck rolling tonight is the 11 of Gary White. Also, whether you're watching on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch, don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribed. And let us know in the chat who you're pulling for tonight. I know we've got quite a few of our regulars in here. The Adcock and Passons family, as well as Garrett Kinder has quite the following in here as well. I'm surprised I haven't heard Kevin yet here tonight. As Gary Wright comes across the line to start his first qualifying lap. And you see just how wide these turns really are. Sweeping turns, a lot of banking, a lot of speeds. We're going to see a lot of drafting here tonight. Not quite what we saw at, say, Daytona or what we'd see at Talladega, but these trucks push a big hole in the air. They'll be wide open almost all the way around the track. I'm sure we'll see plenty of drafting opportunities as Gary gets really loose there off of turn number 3. That's going to kill his run here as he comes across the line. Paul, thanks for tuning in tonight, Paul. As Jesse Necula, one of the first drivers to put the lap down. Currently at the top of the board. There's Tia Swank up at the top of the board now. Sam Wetstein up to the top there. As Wright comes through turns 3 and 4 on his qualifying attempt. Much better through turns 3 and 4 that time. Comes down on the apron across the line. And he's going to currently stay in the 11th position. Zach Wetstein. Oh, having some connection issues right now. Currently the fastest on the speed chart. Jesse Necula finishing up his attempt here. Tracy Passons down the backstretch on his second flying lap. Currently 4th quickest. See what he's able to do here on his second lap. And Tracy is going to stay in the 4th spot currently. Kernan Church, I told you we'd see him currently 2nd on the speed charts. See William Griffith out on track. Already qualified with 1 lap so far, currently sitting in the 12th position. See what he's able to do here on the second lap. As he's going to run down on the apron and come across the line here. But he's going to stay up on the track. And he's going to move himself up into the 12th position. Garrett Kinder starting his second lap. In that big frig machine coming down the backstretch. Another one of our fan favorites here. And Kinder's going to come across the line. And he's going to move himself up into the 4th position. Aaron Adcock out on track. Starting his first of 2 flying laps. Kevin says go get him, number 13. Garrett hoping to have a much better run than he had last week. Excuse me, at Daytona. Aaron Adcock currently up into the 10th position. Let's see if he's able to better his time here on his second lap. Across the line, and Aaron Adcock is going to stay in the 10th position. Another one of our fan favorites, Chuck Pegleg Feltz, out on track. As Chuck makes his way onto a second lap, currently jumps up into the 6th position. So he's able to better himself here on the second lap. Christian Deadman's moved up into the 9th position. And Pegleg comes across the line. And he's going to stay up in that 6th position. Jason Warren, one of the last drivers to qualify here. Kevin Kinder also says, we can only hope, talking about Garrett's bad luck last week. And he also says, go get him, number 3, as in the 3 of Christian Deadman. And I believe there's a couple penalties this week as well. I'm trying to take a look at the information here. So 2 drivers who will be starting at the back will be the 7 of Jeff Paisley, who has not put down a qualifying lap, and the 11 of Gary Wright. Gary currently qualified in the 27th position, so he will receive an EOL as Jason Warren comes across the line here and moves up into the 2nd position. So a blazing fast lap for that 32 machine. And that should just about complete qualifying here at Michigan. Again, Jeff Paisley not qualifying as he is taking an EOL here tonight. So as we get ready, we want to just bring up the track info tonight. Bit of a warm track. Michigan 2 miles here, set in Brooklyn, Michigan, just outside Detroit. A wide, fast, sweeping race track here in Michigan. And tonight, the drivers will have 6 sets of tires. So they'll start on a set and they'll have 5 extra sets in the pits here tonight. So we'll see how these guys are able to navigate this track. We saw the first race tonight that tires did mean something. They were really good for about 10 laps. And then they started to go away quite a bit, so we'll have to keep an eye out, see if anybody pushes the tires too much here tonight and puts themselves in a bad position. Let's take a look at your starting grid. Tonight's starting grid, as always, brought to you by BKM Motorsports. And starting on pole tonight, the Peg Leg Felts Pole Award goes to Zach Wetstein in the 4. Jason Warren, we start outside on the front row in that 32 Camping World machine. Starting third, a familiar face coming back and returning, the 22 of Kernan Church, and Jesse Necula in the 84 will be rolling off in fourth. Garrett Kinder in the 13, he'll be rolling off in fifth with Tracy Passons in the 53 in the sixth spot. Chuck Pegleg Felts rolling off seventh, and Christopher Heiner in the 1 machine, he'll be rolling off eighth. Josh the Jet Oswald in the Keystone Light machine rolling off in ninth, and Christian the Coach Deadman back in the 10th position. Charlie Elmore, who we spoke to last week, having a great top 3 finish, he'll be rolling off in 11th. Aaron Adcock in 23, he'll be rolling off in 12th. 13th, we'll find the 98 of Sam Wetstein and Jim McClendon in the 18 in the 14th spot. 8th row, we'll see Tia Swank and Kyle Roberts. Tyler Rice in the 6th machine, he'll be rolling off 17th, and Josh Lokovitz in the 79 rolling off in the 18th position. Mickey Isaac in 19th, and their top 20 starter will be Josh Smith in the 47. Logan Sturgeon, he'll be rolling off 24th with Dave Jones in the 10 machine, rolling off in 25th. William Griffith in the 26th spot, followed by Ray Page in 27th. In 24th. 25th, Brandon Wallace. 26th, Joaquin Meza. Alex Veith starting 27th. Gary Wright starting 28th. Spencer Gay 29th, and Jeff Paisley rolling off in the 30th position. And again, both Jeff Paisley and Gary Wright will be getting EOL penalties to start the race here tonight. So starting at the back, both those drivers will be. So as we get ready for the start, let's see. Susan Engel says, I'm a big fan of NASCAR. Well, thanks for tuning in here on Intensity Broadcasting for the Original Rebels Racing League race here at Michigan. Even though it's a simulator, it's going to be simulating the real thing, and we're going to see an exciting race here, as we always do with these boys here at Michigan, as the pace truck takes that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Zach Wetstein's going to lead them down to the starting zone. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing here at Michigan. And a great jump for Jason Warren, who actually gets a bit of a nose as they work their way down into turns 1 and 2 for the first time. And as we saw in the first race tonight, I'm sure we're going to see these drivers stretching out 2, 3, 4 wide here on the first couple laps, as Zach Wetstein has the advantage on that bottom lane. But here comes Jason Warren fighting back high in that high side. Here comes Kernan Church on the high side as well, but side by side for the lead, you have the 32 of Jason Warren and Zach Wetstein as they work their way down into turns 3 and 4. Here comes the 84 Jesse Necula on the low side as well. And Garrett Kinder already making his way towards the front here as he's gotten around the 22 of Kernan Church, and now he's going to set his sights on Jesse Necula. Great battle here for the lead as Jason Warren continues the battle on that low side. Zach Wetstein is going to succumb to the lead, and now Jason Warren is going to be able to clear Zach. Oh, Kernan Church up into the wall behind. We see the 1 of Christopher Heiner already making some moves as well as he's moving himself forward. A little further back, we've got a mess of cars back here. Josh the Jet Oswald down on the bottom, being pushed by Sam Wetstein. You see the 23 of Aaron Adcock working around the 3 of Christian Deadman. Got the 20 of Charlie Elmore up on the high side as well. So already early in the race, these guys are starting to try to make some moves and get some big runs here while the tires are fresh. Kyle Roberts also working that high lane, trying to get around the 24 of Logan Sturgeon as they work their way down the backstretch. And a lot milder of a start than we saw in the first race tonight, as Zach Wettstein now trying to get a run here on the 32 of Jason Warren as they work their way through turns 3 and 4. Kevin Tander says the 3 and the 13 are hometown boys. Ratchet Miller says hammer down 13, get her done. And we see Jason Warren continue to lead here as we're working lap 4 of 75. I will say a much calmer start than I was expecting compared to the first race tonight. Everybody kind of just running single file. We see Christopher Heiner here in that one machine, tucked in behind Aaron Adcock. Everybody kind of just running single file. You see Chuck Pegleg Felts right there in the 75, right behind Heiner. They make their way down through the corner, and first real side-by-side battle is going to be the 17 of Josh the Jet Oswald to the inside of Aaron Adcock, and here comes Christian Dedman. Looks like Charlie Elmore getting a good run here on the outside as well. So thought Elmore was thinking about making it 3 wide there for a second, but they figure it out here to 2 wide as Josh Oswald stuck there down on the bottom and actually getting freight trained on the bottom with no help. As I said earlier, draft is going to be really important here, as these guys are pretty much going to be wide open all the way around the track as we ride along here with Josh Oswald. You can hear just how much they're lifting, which isn't much at all. Also gives you a great view just how many different lines are taken through the corners here. Up front, Jesse Nekula and Tracy Passon side by side. Garrett Kinder already up into the 3rd position. Here comes Passon, though, trying to take that 3rd position back away from Garrett Kinder on that low side. So a great start for Passon's. Up 2 spots from where he started, but it's early yet. Aaron Adcock up 4 spots. Jeff Paisley already up 13 spots from where he started. So one driver who's really starting to work their way through the field is at 7 of Jeff Paisley. As Garrett Kinder does relinquish that 3rd spot, or take that 3rd spot back over, but Tracy right there trying to take that spot back away. Right along with Garrett Kinder here, looking back at Tracy Passon's Ford. Behind you see Jesse Nekula using that low lane, trying to gain some positions. Tracy, though, just not able to get up to the back bumper of Kinder here. And at the same time, Kinder is trying to get all over the back bumper of Zach Wettstein in front. Just behind Christopher Heiner was now looking to the inside of the 53, but wasn't able to get anything going. Here comes Jesse Nekula down on the bottom, trying to take over that 5th position, and Pegleg Felts right behind, trying to follow him on through. Jesse looks like he's going to slide up in front of Heiner here, a little slide job. What you normally see on dirt, we're seeing here at Michigan. Now Heiner using a little bit of a crossover move, trying to get himself down to the inside. So a great battle shaping up here between these 3 drivers. Garrett Kinder now starting to pull away from Tracy Passons just a little bit, trying to run down Zach Wetstein. Again, Jeff Paisley just making his way through the field right now, currently up into the 15th position, started dead last, and continues to move himself forward, looking down to the inside of William Griffith. Another gaggle of trucks way back here. We've got Kyle Roberts, Mickey Isaac, Spencer Gay, Joaquin Meza, and Alex Veith back here, along with Brandon Wallace. A gaggle of cars here. Spencer Gay stuck on that low side, and doesn't look like it's really helping him right now, as he's trying to get up in line with the rest of the field. Back at the front, Zach Wetstein has Garrett Kinder now all over that back bumper. Kinder is not really able to get that run going just yet. Kinder trying to use the draft, gets right up to the back bumper. He's going to make the diving move down in there in turn number 1. Is he going to make it stick? That's the question. Coming through turns 1 and 2. They are still side by side. Kinder has to fall back in line. So Kinder tried to throw the move in there, get that big run. Wasn't able to make it stick, and he'll know that for later on. I think as we're working lap 13, tires are just a little bit too old to try to make that move stick. A little further back, Pegleg taking a look underneath Chris Heiner here. Aaron Adcock right there on the back bumper as well. And up front, got battle for the lead as Zach Wetstein has made his way around Jason Warren. And now Kinder taking a look down underneath Warren as well. So Warren starting to fade just a little bit here as he ran his tires a little harder than everyone else behind him. Being out in that front air. Oh, 3 wide right now as Tracy Passons and Jesse Nekula also tried to get around Jason Warren. So Jason starting to fall back pretty hard right now, unfortunately. That 32 machine just not working as well as it did in the early part of the race. As we got 15 laps on these tires, and you're starting to see just how much of a difference saving your tires can make. So Zach Wetstein takes over the lead. Garrett Kinder trying to run that 4 machine down. Tracy Passons right behind as well. Josh Oswald right on the back bumper of Christian Dedman. This is for 9th and 10th, and Oswald thought he was going to make a peek down to the inside. He is going to take a run down there. See if he's able to make that truck stick down there and get around the 3 of Christian Dedman. Right behind, we see the other Wetstein, Sam Wetstein, that's Zach's dad, running right behind, trying to get himself up into the mix here as well. See if we can find the pass for the lead here. Zach Wetstein was able to get the run up on that high side off of the corner. Warren running a little bit more of a defensive line, but that allowed Zach to sneak right on by and get on by. So back at the front now. Zach's got a mirror full of Garrett Kinder. Oh, Zach might have just caught the wall just a little bit there. Got a little loose off the corner. Take a look back from the back bumper of Zach Wetstein. Jesse Nekula using all the track down there, down on the apron, trying to gain a position. Looks like Kinder was trying to make a look down to the inside. Just was not able to do it. Further back, Jesse Nekula trying to get around the 23 of Aaron Adcock, looking down to the inside yet again. Tried to make this move a couple times, but just not able to clear Aaron, as that high side can definitely get a good run off the corner. We see Aaron using that high lane momentum to try to pull himself back by the 84, but 84 dives it back down in there. While this is going on, it's allowed everybody behind him to catch right up. You see the 1, Christopher Heiner in the mix here, the 3 of Christian Dedman, Josh Oswald as well, as those two are door-to-door, fender-to-fender, wheel-to-wheel down the backstretch. How about this? Pegleg Feltz moves himself up into the 4th position. So Pegleg having a fantastic run here tonight. As a driver who just keeps continuing to march himself forward here. As we see all the trucks behind wiggling, moving around. Back up front, Garrett Kinder. Try to take a little air off that 4 machine, try to get himself up into the lead. Kinder is able to get right there on the back bumper. Now he's going to try to make the move down underneath. But Zach is able to hold on up on that high side, and Jason Warren doing a good job after falling back a little bit, back up into that 3rd spot, able to hang with these guys up here at the front. A little further back, Jeff Paisley continues his march through the field up into the 17th position. Trying to get around the 24 of Logan Sturgeon here. Now working on the 6 of Tyler Rice. Also has Jim McClendon and William Griffith up in front of him as well. All right, Garrett Kinder's fallen off of Zach just a little bit now. Looks like Zach might, Zach, as we know, likes to save tires. He's really good at making that truck work on the long run, and we're starting to see that now. As Kinder's starting to fade off just a little bit. But so far, as we're almost a third of the way through the race, it's been caution-free. A lot of great racing throughout the field. As Zach's lead continues to grow. When we look at the speed charts, though, these guys are pretty much almost running identical times, Zach and Kinder. Oh, now Jason Warren's going to move down around Kinder, so side-by-side battle for 2nd place. And nobody wants to see those two battle more than Zach Wetstein, because the more side-by-side those two get, the more Zach's going to be able to run his line and continue to pull away. You can see just by running side-by-side, for that little bit. That allowed Chuck Pegleg Phelps to catch right back up to these guys and challenge for a podium position here. Everybody knows Chuck. Bit of a fan favorite. Oh, we got a caution out on track. It looks like it is for... Oh, Jim McClendon was involved in this one. It's going to bring up our first Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. See if we can see what happened here to McClendon. And, ooh, there's a couple drivers involved in this one. Let's give me a moment to set the cameras just right. We're going to use a little bit of the blimp cam and zoom in just a little bit to get the right view. See Jim McClendon up on the high side. He's got Jeff Paisley right behind him. Tyler Rice and Logan Sturgeon down there on the bottom. Looks like Sturgeon might have given the 6 a little bit of a bump. Gets him out of shape. Trying to do a little bump drafting here. That sends the 6 up into Paisley and McClendon. Paisley makes hard contact with the outside wall. McClendon, however, gets the worst of it. He's going to continue to slide. Backs. Oh, I meant to hit fast, slow motion, not fast motion there. And he continues to slide across the track, right in the traffic. And the 99 of Brandon Wallace puts him up over on his roof. Able to land back on all 4 wheels. But a tough break there for the 18 of McClendon. As we try to take another angle at this. You see exactly that. It's just a bad bump. The 18 of McClendon gets just nothing he can really do. Locking down the brakes, and Brandon Wallace just comes through and sends him over on his roof. So a tough break for the 18 machine as everybody tries to get caught up to the pace car here. And I'm sure we'll see some pit stops here. See who can get on and off of pit road. See if anybody runs any strategy here. Do know a couple of these guys do watch the previous race to see if they can learn any tricks or any strategy here. So we'll see if anybody paid attention in the Outlaw race. It does look like everybody decides to stay out. Oh, I do apologize. We already missed pit stops looking at the replay there, so forgive me. Everybody has come down pit road already. Looks like everybody took tires and fuel. The lights on the pace truck are already off, so we're going to re-rack them, restack them, and refire them here at Michigan. Zach Wetstein will be your control truck. Garrett Kinder to the outside. Jason Warren, Pegleg Phelps, Tracy Passons, Aaron Adcock, Chris Heiner, Christian Dedman, Jesse Nekula, and Sam Wetstein make up your top 10. And if this is your first time viewing a race here with the original Rebels, the lead truck can take off anytime the pace truck is on pit road. Zach's going to wait, and there he goes. Green flag is back in the air. We are back racing here at Michigan, and a great jump that Zach gets off of Garrett Kinder. Here comes Jason Warren Looking down to the inside of Garrett Kinder, trying to take that second position back away. Tracy Passions throws it down in there 3 wide, coming off of turn number 2, and he gets a little loose there, able to hold on to it. Now they're still 3 wide behind. Garrett Kinder, Pegleg Feltz, Aaron Adcock battling side by side through turns 3 and 4. Comes Passions again down on that low lane, trying to make hay while the sun shines on these fresh tires. As we mentioned before, fresh tires can be key. As now Passions up into the 6th position. Aaron Adcock up in 5th, but they're side by side. For that 5th position, we got a side by side battle for the lead. Jason Warren, Zach Wetstein side by side down the backstretch. Here comes Garrett Kinder as well into the mix here. Mike Veith says, let's go Team Dark Horse. Mike, good to see you. I know you are recovering from some surgery. Good to see you out here watching the stream. Do appreciate you tuning in tonight. Hopefully your recovery goes well and smoothly and quick. Pegleg now up into the middle here. Tracy Passions down on the bottom. Aaron Adcock pushes up off the corner. Here comes Tracy, though. Getting a good run on that bottom side, trying to get around the 75 of Pegleg Feltz. He's going to clear Feltz here, and now he's going to work on Garrett Kinder as they work their way through turns 3 and 4. How about that? Tracy Passions up into the 3rd position. He's going to go for more. Now he's trying to look for a way around Zach Wetstein as Zach is trying to get around Jason Warren at the same time. Here comes Kinder back on the high side with a good run here, but Passions right now with a head full of steam, using those tires to their full potential right now. Trying to take the lead. No, he's going to lose it. Kinder's going to get in the back of him. Passions goes spinning down through the infield. No harm, no foul. Nothing Kinder could really do there. And Passions going to have to fall back in line. He's going to get passed here by Alex Veith and the 47 of Josh Smith, and he continues to drop. Tough break. Nothing Kinder could really do right there. Kinder's fallen back to the 9th position. Kinder's fallen back quite a bit as well. So back in 9th, as they come down the backstretch, take a look at Kinder's nose. Doesn't look like he's got any damage to that 13 machine. So I think he's going to be able to continue on and march his way back up towards the front. That's going to put Pegleg solidly up into the 3rd spot. We see Justin Miller says, let's go 75, 23, 53, 20. Poman Motorsports also go 1 and 79. So Justin Miller taking half the field here. I'm just playing around. But Justin Miller looking to root on his friends here, as Pegleg's got a mirror full of Aaron Adcock. Chris Heiner looking down to the bottom, trying to get around Aaron Adcock to take over that 4th position. As Zach Wetstein looked like he was going to make a move down, but he ends up staying tucked in line. A little further back, Josh Oswald trying to get around the 3 of Christian Dedman. Dedman we haven't really talked about much yet tonight, but he's made himself up into the top 10. Currently fighting for a spot in the top 5. You see Garrett Kinder right behind, making his march back up to this group, up into the 8th position, and set his sights on the 17 of Josh Oswald. Up front, Jason Warren continues to lead over Zach Wetstein. Here comes Aaron Adcock. Aaron Adcock was trying to make a move, looking like he was going to make a move on Pegleg. Ends up staying in line. Pegleg, though, making a move down to the inside of Zach Wetstein. causes Peg Leg to break his momentum just a little bit as Wettstein now giving a big shove to the 32 of Warren. And look who's make their way back into the mix here. Garrett Kinder up into the 5th position. Trying to get around the one of Christopher Heiner, get himself back up in a position. After losing so many positions, trying to check up to avoid getting into the back of Tracy Passons. We see Kinder now, slides way up the track, gets loose. Able to hold on to it. What a save. That truck out of control coming off of turn number 2, but able to hold on to it and not lose a lot of momentum as we see Sam Wettstein joining the mix here as well. All these trucks you can throw over a blanket right now as we see Sam Wettstein continuing to march himself forward as well. Take a look from the roll bar. Sam Wettstein, you hear him working that throttle as he's got William Griffith up to the outside of him right now. Not a whole lot that he can do as he's going to look way down to the bottom. Christian Dedman getting a good run on the outside. Ooh, Sam got a little loose there off of turn number 4. Saw the wheel get sawed a little bit back and forth. Back up front, Peg Leg Feltz under attack right now from the 23 of Aaron Adcock as Aaron's got a mirror full of Garrett Kinder again. So Kinder trying to get something going here, doing everything he can. See Josh Oswald down on the bottom, trying to make some moves as well. We're looking off the back bumper of Aaron Adcock. It's Garrett Kinder trying to get something going here. Not quite in a position to make the dive bomb move. Now Kinder looking down to the bottom here. But that's all it was just a look, not able to get the momentum off the corner. They continue to run in line single file. A little further back here, we see Jeff Paisley marching his way, continuing his march forward, currently up into the 12th position. As you see William Griffith and Jesse Necula battle side by side. See the 66 of the 66 of T.S. Swank coming into the mix as well. Kyle Roberts moving his way back up here. As we got a side by side battle, Aaron Adcock looking down to the inside of Peg Leg Feltz. Now Garrett Kinder going to take a look down to the inside of Aaron. As the laps continue to click by. We have less than 35 laps to go. I'm sorry, we're coming to 35 laps to go. Aaron Adcock still all over the back bumper of Feltz. Here comes, this is about the time in the run where Zach Wettstein really started to flourish, and we saw that in the first run here. So he was able to hold on to his tires, and we got a yellow back out on the track. And I'm not sure who it's for here. Looks like it was for Josh Smith. Yep, Josh Smith turned around on the front stretch. That's going to bring up our second. Oh, Josh still having some trouble getting that thing straightened out here. That's going to bring up our second Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. So we can see exactly what happened to Josh Smith here, running around Joaquin Meza. Logan Sturgeon. Oh, Logan just misjudged that and just turned him right around there, coming off of turn number 4. He takes the long slide down through the grass. We see Joaquin Meza making the evasive move there, and a great job for Smith, able to keep it off the barriers here at the end of pit road. As you see him sliding down through the grass, just barely missing those water barrels. So a great job as he's able to continue on, and this time I imagine we will be able to see the green flag or the yellow flag pit stops here. Jason Warren's going to lead him down to pit road. As you can see, the entire field coming down pit road here. See if we'll be able to see the race off pit road here. Those 2 green cones, those are the line for pit road. And Jason Warren's going to be the first truck off pit road. Zach Wetstein, how about William Griffith coming off third? Oh, we got a little out of focus there for a second. A couple great battles coming off of pit road right there, as you can see. Well, now there's only 1 green cone. One of them went for a ride. So Jason Warren comes off pit road first. William Griffith, 10-second stop. Something tells me he took just 2 tires on that, so. Let's see if we can confirm that here. So Griff comes down to his pit stall. Right sides are going to go up. Down and away, so just 2 tires on that 12 machine. We'll have to see how that makes that truck handle here in the late stages of the race. We'll take a moment just to thank our great sponsors of this league. Without these sponsors, we would not be able to do what we do here tonight. First and foremost, we want to thank Whole Heating and Sheet Metal. They are the main sponsor here of the Outlaw Truck Series. And the series is in memory of Ray Cobb. Also secondary sponsors, Smeel Racing Designs and Shibu Inu Crypto. Of course, I want to thank Peg Leg Felts, P&J Motorsports, Evil Empire Sim Sport, Thunderstruck Super Series, Kinder Farm and Ranch, Smeel Racing Designs, BK Motorsports, and Sabuski Window Tinting. Don't forget to check out ORR League. That's the Original Rebels Racing League website, orrleague.com, for all your news and updates for all things Original Rebels. Also, don't forget to check out IntensityBroadcasting.com for all your league needs, for different merchandise we have for all your favorite leagues here on Intensity Broadcasting. From hats to mouse pads to stickers, we've got it all at IntensityBroadcasting.com as Jason Warren leads them back down to the restart zone. Green flag is back in the air. Zach Wedstein caught sleeping a little bit as Warren's able to get out to a lead here. And we see Griff now able to make those 2 tires work. He keeps himself up into the 3rd position. Currently gaining 20 spots by making that gamble here on 2 tires. But right behind him, how about Garrett Kinder? Taking a look now underneath the 75 of Peg Leg Phelps. A little side draft in there as they're wheel to wheel down the backstretch and into turn number 3. And Kinder is going to make easy work of the 2 tires on William Griffith's truck. So move Kinder up into the 3rd position. Now Peg Leg Phelps going to follow right on through as well. And yellow is back out on the track. It looks like it's for the 6 of Tyler Rice, who had some issues here. So see a lot of damage to the front, right, and rear of that truck. Let's see if we can take a look and see what happened to Tyler. I'll bring up again another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. Take a look here at Tyler Rice. Oh, we got, wrong. I meant to hit slow motion and we hit fast motion. We see the, I believe that's the 47 of, nope, that's the 41 of Ray Page gets loose, comes into Gary Wright, right in front of Tyler Rice here. And Rice just nowheres to go, comes up into the 11 truck, makes hard contact with the wall. So no fault of his own. We'll take a look, see what happened right in front of him to bring this all out. We see, yeah, Ray Page gets really loose all by himself up on that high lane. Tries to collect it, comes down almost into Alex Veith, and then the truck kind of snaps back to the right, right into Gary Wright. So almost able to save that. Tough break for those 2 drivers there. Just, again, innocent victims. No fault of their own. Ratchet Miller says, fellas doing work, making for an awesome race. It has been an awesome race so far. Good tight racing, says Kevin Kinder. Ratchet Miller also says, think 2 tires going to be risky with the amount of laps left. I kind of agree with you, but a short run like that, if Griff can get a couple more short runs like that, that might actually work to his advantage. So right now, Jason Warren continues to lead here under yellow. Zach Wetstein right there behind him. Garrett Kinder, William Griffith, and Pegleg fall back to the 5th position. Then Christian Dedman back in 6th. Chris Heiner in the 7th position. Aaron Adcock, Jesse Necula, and Jeff Paisley cracking the top 10. So far up 21 spots, although due to rules, he would not be eligible for the Hard Charger Award tonight. Right now, that Hard Charger Award would go to the 12 of William Griffith. But lights are off on the pace truck. We're going to re-rack them, restack them, and refire them here at Michigan. We take the green flag. We'll have just 25 laps left. The real question is can we go 25 more laps without a yellow flag? Roger Miller says, thinking there's going to be a few more cautions before the end. You know, crazier things have happened. We'll have to see if these guys kind of settle things out or if there's going to be a little more excitement here. Pace truck is off. Jason Warren leads him back down to the restart zone yet again. Green flag is in the air. Another great jump for the 32 machine as he gets out in front of Zach Wetstein as they work their way down to turns 1 and 2. You see Garrett Kinder taking a look down to the inside, not quite close enough to make any type of a move. Now Zach Wetstein taking a look down to the inside of Jason Warren as they make their way off of turn number 2. They are side by side. Garrett Kinder trying to give a little assistance to that 32 of Jason Warren as they make their way down the backstretch and into turns 3 and 4. Looks like Zach's going to be able to clear the 32 of Warren. Here comes Kinder now back on the low side, trying to take the second position himself. Jason Warren, though, giving the big shove to the 4 of Zach Wetstein as they make their way down to turns 1 and 2. But Kinder has that shorter way around the track down on the bottom. Have to see if that high lane's able to keep the momentum off the corner as they are side by side for second. And at the same time, not really pulling away. Zach Wetstein is. So he's able to stay right there in contact. Now Warren taking a look back down to the inside of Wetstein, trying to take the lead back. Wetstein with the high side gets that big run as they are side by side for the lead. And across the stripe, Warren's just barely going to lead that lap. And these guys run side by side. That's going to allow Garrett Kinder to join this group right here. Side by side, they're pushing a lot of air, and that's letting Kinder get right back up to both bumpers. And now, oh, Kinder almost went 3 wide, almost got loose. Tucks back in, and we still see our leaders side by side. Kinder's watching this out the front window, saying, you know what, let these guys race. Let them burn off their tires so I can come at the end and try to steal it from them as we take a ride along with Garrett Kinder. Kinder looks down to the bottom. They're 3 wide for the lead here at Michigan. Kinder on the bottom. Jason Warren in the middle. Zach Wetstein up on the high side. Warren's going to take the lead off of turn number 2. Here comes Kinder on the bottom. Here comes Pegleg Feltz into the mix as well, up into the 3rd spot. Getting by Kinder here. I apologize, my timing and scoring just crashed. I do got to get the right logos back up on the screen. Ignore what you're seeing as far as logos as the race continues, and you see Pegleg Feltz trying to get down to the inside of Garrett Kinder, but just not able to quite get there just yet. Here comes Kinder now looking underneath. Zach Wetstein trying to take that 3rd position back away. Oh, almost some contact. Looked like Zach got a little bit loose there off the corner, but able to hold on to it. And I do apologize for the technical errors on the screen. We're getting those taken care of as quickly as possible. Kinder now falls back into the 3rd position. All right, now we got the right logos back on the screen as everybody's still kind of single file here with 18 laps to go. Jason Warren and Zach Wetstein continue to lead this race. Aaron Adcock, though, up into the 5th position. Under attack from Chris Heiner. As Heiner now has Christian Dedman. So Heiner sliding back just a little bit. And how about this? Tracy Passons, after going for that wild ride off the front bumper of Garrett Kinder, currently running in 8th, back up into the top 10, trying to continue to move himself forward as we see Heiner and Dedman run side by side. Zach Wetstein continues to put pressure on the 32 of Jason Warren as they work their way off of turn number 2. Fortunately, the driver who's these cautions have hurt the most is William Griffith back in the 12, who continues to get shuffled back further and further, currently back into the 18th position. As we see this gaggle of cars battling here pretty hard. This is back 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. As Peg Leg Felts has gotten passed by Aaron Adcock, and now Christian Dedman working that high lane, trying to take away the 5th position. However, back at the front, Jason Warren continues to have the 4 of Zach Wetstein right on that back bumper. Zach, though, not pulling out, trying to make a move, just kind of riding in line right now. And these trucks last pit, I'm not sure, I can't even look that up as Zach Wetstein takes a look down to the inside. Trying to take that position back away. Zach way down on the bottom. Jason Warren way up on the high side as they make their way down the front stretch. And that time by, Zach had him by just an inch. As they come off of turn number 2, now Garrett Kinder right there in the mix with Aaron Adcock on the back bumper. Zach and Jason still going at it for the lead. Garrett Kinder looking to make it 3 wide here as they come through turns 3 and 4. And Kinder is there in the middle, the meat in the sandwich as they work their way down the front stretch. Garrett Kinder is going to take the lead of this race. Aaron Adcock going to try to follow him right on through the middle as well. Here comes Aaron Adcock. Oh, some contact with Jason Warren. Zach Wetstein stuck on the bottom, pinched down. Here comes Adcock looking down to the inside. Now Adcock wants to take the lead away from Kinder as they make their way down the backstretch. Adcock with the run coming towards turns 3 and 4. And here comes Jason Warren making that same move that Kinder made, 3 wide yet again. Aaron Adcock, your leader. Garrett Kinder running in 2nd. Jason Warren currently in 3rd, but they are still side by side trying to decide this one here. Zach Wetstein falls all the way back to 4th from the lead. And here comes Christopher Heiner in that one machine trying to join the party. You see Christian Dedman, Tracy Passons. Oh, Kinder gets into Warren. Warren around on the backstretch. Caution is out. That's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch wreckage rewind as we take a look and see what happened to Jason Warren there. And I think our blimp is going to be the best view of this one as well. We see Garrett Kinder down on the bottom. Zach Wetstein making a move up on the high side. And looks like Jason Warren, I don't think Kinder knew that Warren was that close to Zach. I don't think he knew Zach made that move up there. There's some contact, maybe a little bit of net code, but some contact, and Warren takes the long slide down to the infield. A hard hit for that 32 machine, and again, nothing anybody could really do about that one. We'll take a look from Garrett Kinder's in-car here. Yeah, there was no way for Kinder to know that Zach was up there on that high side. And unfortunately for him, a tough break for everybody involved. As here comes the entire field down onto pit road. Led by Aaron Adcock, and it looks like everybody's coming down pit road. We see a little bit of damage to the right side of that 32 machine. We'll have to see if he uses a reset here or if he keeps that damage. Looks like he's going to hold on to his reset. As we watch for the race off of pit road, does anybody gamble for 2 tires here? And Aaron Adcock gets off first. Josh Oswald comes off second. Josh Oswald with the 10-second stop. He took 2 tires. And I think this rate in the race, 2 tires might be a bit of a good call. Eddie Smith says right on time. Thanks for joining us, Eddie. See what else we got here in the chat here. Kevin Gare says, damn, my heart is beating fast. Eddie Smith says, just in time. So thanks for joining us, Eddie. Do appreciate you coming out. Let's see, Logan Sturgeon in front of Aaron Adcock. Last car on the lead lap. Going to take that wave around. For just tuning in, thanks for joining us here on Intensity Broadcasting for the Original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series, brought to you by Whole Heating and Sheet Metal here on iRacing. So far, we've seen a lot of action up at the front. Zach Wetstein and Jason Warren leading the majority of this race. Garrett Kinder getting involved as well. And now we've got a bit of a shakeup. Aaron Adcock is going to be your control truck on the inside. Josh Oswald with 2 tires on the outside. Christian Dedman, Garrett Kinder, Zach Wetstein back in 5th. Mickey Isaac up into the 6th position. Jesse Nekula, Chuck Pegleg Phelps back in 8th. Jeff Paisley, who took an EOL from the beginning of the race from an incident last week, up to 9th. And Chris Heiner back in the 10th position. So this is going to be anybody's race coming down to the end here. As we're going to have 8 laps to go when the green flag flies. Eric Burkhalter says, go win it, Aaron Adcock. Tough break for the 32. Ratchet Miller says, checkers or wreckers, about to get real. And yeah, it's been tight racing all the way through the field. So here we go. We're re-racked, restat, getting ready to refire here at Michigan. Pace truck takes that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Aaron Adcock is going to lead him down to the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. A great jump from that 23 machine as he gets out in front of the jet. Oswald now has Christian Dedman to contend with as they make their way down into turns 1 and 2. And there's a couple drivers like Garrett Kinder, Zach Wetstein, who's fallen back just a little bit, have something to prove here at the end. And we're going to see some pretty wild moves here towards the end of this race. I think we might see some 3 and 4 wide racing as Aaron Adcock gets the bump from Josh Oswald down the backstretch. And here comes Kinder. Kinder to the front. Kinder taking the lead away from Aaron Adcock. Down on the bottom, Can he make it stick? And we got a wreck behind, a huge wreck behind Jeff Paisley. One truck flying through the air. That was the one of Christopher Heiner through the air. Yellow flag is back out. Oh boy, we got another wreckage rewind as we take a look to see what happened to bring this one out. And I did see the one of Christopher Heiner kind of go flying through the air. So let's see if we can see what it was that brought this one out. We'll take a look here from the blimp. We see our leaders at the top left of the screen. And looks like Oswald got a little loose. You see him wiggle. You see the three of Christian Dedman go around in front of Zach Wetstein. Zach has nowhere to go. Runs into the back of the three. That sends... Oh, Christopher Heiner saw it happen in front. He gets into Jeff Paisley. Everybody getting loose here on those cold tires. And you see Heiner get hit by Kyle Roberts. And then Sam Wetstein plows him, sends him flying through the air. You see Spencer Gay and the 11 of Gary Wright get involved in that as well. As there goes Heiner flipping, barrel rolling down the back stretch. I'm sorry, through the front stretch here. A wild ride for that one. I think the one, I don't know if he was checking up or just everybody got loose there. Let's see if we can ride along here and listen. See if he just broke traction or if something else happened. Yeah, the wheel being straight there, he just lost it, caught Jeff Paisley. And goes for the wild ride here. You see him take a tumble and tough break for Chris Heiner there. You see that truck destroyed in the pit box, but Garrett Kinder continues to lead. A little catching up for Eddie Smith there in the YouTube chat. Eddie Smith says Chris Heiner got some airtime, which he did. Kolb says I give a solid 7 out of 10 for that airtime. Eddie Smith a 5 out of 7. Perfect. I love it. It's a solid 5 out of 7. One of my favorite internet memes right there. The 5. A perfect 5 out of 7. So here we go. Lights are off on the pace truck. Garrett Kinder, your control truck down on the bottom. Aaron Adcock up on the high side. Then Josh Oswald running in third with Mickey Isaac up into the 4th position. Jesse Nekula back in 5th. How about Pegleg up into the 6th position? Pegleg's shown a lot of strength tonight. Been up in the top 10 almost the entire night. We'll have to see if Pegleg's able to make any moves here and get himself a podium. As here we go, re-racked, restacked, getting ready to refire. Pace truck getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Green flag is out. Kinder fires off. We're back racing here at Michigan with just 4 laps to go. Here comes Josh Oswald. Looking down to the inside of Aaron Adcock, trying to take that 2nd position away. Adcock right following in the tire tracks of the 13 of Garrett Kinder. Now Kinder uses the hill to get the good run down through the corner. Let's see if he can carry that momentum off of turn number 2. And here they come down the backstretch. Mickey Isaac coming into the picture as well. He's giving a little push here to Aaron Adcock as they work their way down into turns 3 and 4. Adcock, no room to make the move. Oh, Isaac gets loose, comes down into Josh Oswald. They're wrecking behind. Big mess. Caution is out. Griff is involved. Charlie Elmore. Spencer Gay goes for a wild ride. Oh, we see the 11 of Gary Wright stuffed in the wall as well. Caution is back out. It's going to be another Kinder Farm and Ranch wreckage rewind as we take a look to see. I think that started with Mickey Isaac just getting a little bit loose there. See if we can find, take a look here. Again, using the blimp as it gives us the widest view here. See Mickey Isaac, yeah, just gets a little loose there up on that high side. Comes down into Josh Oswald. Zach Wetstein doing a great job avoiding this mess. Comes right up in front of, oh, Chuck gets a chunk of it, hits the wall hard. Christian Deadman, Charlie Elmore making contact as well. You see Griff bulldozing his way through here as well. Nowhere for him to run. Spencer Gay up and over Charlie Elmore. I'm sorry, Mickey Isaac taking a wild ride up and over. That Sam Wetstein comes in as well. Oh, Tracy Passons gets a little piece. A lot of trucks involved in this incident right here, but man, what a tough break for Peg Leg Felts, who is having such a great run here tonight and gets caught up in that one. So check the chat right now, and Ratchet Miller says, good thing Eddie in on the broadcast because he would have given me props for cautions. Amber Adcock Beal says, do it, Aaron Tyler Adcock, finish strong, Bubba. Eddie Smith says, you got that bad voodoo ratchet. Kolb says, let's go 17, and then immediately regrets it because he cursed him. Eddie says, dang it, Jonah. Who's my next victim? Uh, little Rebels inside joke here. Isaac on the Brandon Wallace payroll. Kevin Kinder says pinball, which it basically was. And Amber cheering on Aaron as well, saying get a good jump on the green flag. So we're going to have our first attempt here at a green-white checker. How many green-white checker? 3 attempts at a green-white checker, I believe. Let's see if I can double check that, but I'm almost positive it is 3 attempts. Kevin Kinder says 2 attempts, which it might be as well. I can never remember. Fortunately, when you broadcast as many leagues as I do, sometimes it all meshes together and sometimes you just forget. So there will be at least 2 attempts at a green-white checker. Let's just leave it at that and be safe. Hopefully we won't need any more attempts at a green-white checker. We can get ourselves an exciting finish here. As Garrett Kinder is your control truck on the low side. Pace truck is off. Aaron Adcock on the high side yet again. Green flag is back in the air. Another great jump from Garrett Kinder. Another great jump from Zach Wetstein, who gets a really good jump here. Moves himself to the inside of Aaron Adcock. Now Zach Wetstein trying to take the lead back away from Garrett Kinder. And Zach is going to move on to the lead. Here comes the 84 of Jesse Nekula into the mix as well. And Nekula turns Kinder. Kinder able to hold on to it. Slides back in. Here comes Aaron Adcock up into the second position. He's going to throw it in there underneath Zach Wetstein. The two of them side by side. Tire smoke coming off that 23 machine as he's pushing it as hard as he can as they work their way off of turn number 4. Almost some contact between those two. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go. Garrett Kinder looks out to the inside. They're 3 wide into turn number 1 for the lead. Kinder on the bottom. Adcock in the middle. Wetstein to the top. Here comes Kinder with the lead. Wetstein on the high side. As they come up the corner, Wetstein tries to follow Garrett Kinder down the front stretch. A little contact between Kinder and Wetstein. Oh, we got cars wrecking down the backstretch, but right now it's all Aaron Adcock out front. Here comes Kinder. Can Kinder make a one last ditch effort here? Jesse Nekula moves himself up into third position as they come down the front stretch. Nekula down to the bottom. Kinder throwing the block down to the grass, but Aaron Adcock will get the win. Garrett Kinder comes home second. Jesse Nekula comes home third. How about Josh Lokovitz out of nowheres to finish fourth, and Zach Wetstein up into the 5th position. Wow, what a wild finish here at the end. Aaron Adcock with the win. Curtin Church, the truck that crashed on the backstretch. See if we can take a look here. See what happened to Curtin as there was a big checkup. Josh Oswald sends Curtin hard into the inside wall. Comes back up the track and barely misses Tracy Parsons. Tracy does make a little contact, does some off-roading here. And it looks like another incident here at the start-finish line. Mickey Isaac all the way down. Oh, this is past the checker flag as but your winner is Aaron Adcock up on his side, bouncing around and back on his wheels. The little demolition derby continues. Let's take a look at the results. Again, Aaron Adcock is your winner. Garrett Kinder comes home second. Jesse Nekula comes home third. Josh Lokovitz out of nowheres with the 4th place finish. Zach Wetstein in 5th. Brandon Wallace, Kyle Roberts, Alex Veith having a great finish back in 8th. Josh Oswald and Ray Page bringing home top 10. We got Josh Smith, William Griffith, Jim McClendon, Tia Swank, Charlie Elmore, Christopher Heiner, Spencer Gay, Mickey Isaac. Pegleg comes home 19th. And Logan Sturgeon rounds out your top 20. 21st, Tracy Parsons, Curtin Church 22nd, Tyler Rice, Dave Jones, Christian Denman 25th, 26th, Sam Wetstein, Gary Wright 27th, Jeff Paisley finishes in 28th, Joaquin Meza 29th, and Jason Warren will finish in 30th. So a wild finish here tonight as we get ready to talk to our top 3. And we will start with our 3rd place finisher, Jesse Nekula. Hey, Jesse, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Man, doing well. Great job coming home 3rd tonight. Kind of hung out in the top 5 all night long. Some wild racing there at the end. You got a front row seat to all the action there. First and foremost, how did you get through the big mess there at the end?
Man, there's a couple of them that I missed. The first one was when Coach got loose, and somehow I got lucky and missed that one. Next restart, same thing right in front of me, and somehow I got lucky.
Yeah, luck seemed to be the name of the game for you here tonight. to get that podium finish and some strategy out there. A lot longer green flag runs than we saw in the first race tonight, but then a bunch of cautions there at the end. Do you feel like those cautions kind of helped you at the end there, try to get the restarts and get the runs off the restarts?
Yes, they were. Because we had some decent green flag runs, and I just burnt up my tires. I'm usually pretty good at saving tires, but I don't know. Tonight I was just burning them up. So those yellows were definitely on my side tonight.
Well, awesome job yet again tonight. Coming home third. Before we let you go, anyone you want to thank? Any shout outs you got to give?
Yeah, just all the admins and original rebels, all heating and sheet metal, and then my team Oval Addicts. And sorry again to Garrett. I about dumped him on that backstretch in that last green white checkered, and I thought he was done for, but he gathered it up and ended up with a good finish still.
Yeah, he had a tremendous save to get back and almost win the race there. And how about your chances at Kentucky like next week? How do you like them?
Man, I'm not sure. We'll see.
I mean Kansas, not Kentucky. Well, pretty much the same track, just a little different. So,
Pretty much.
well,
Well,
again,
hopefully I have luck still, like
no,
tonight.
there you go. And luck is sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, right?
Yes, sir. And then thank you guys.
Of course, we appreciate you tuning in to us, and congrats again on the third. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, man.
That was your third place finisher, Jesse Necula, and I forgot to put the graphic up on the screen because your post race interviews are brought to you by Thunderstruck Super Series. And let's bring in our second place finisher, Garrett Kinder. Garrett, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
I got you, Josh.
First and foremost, did you have a chance to change your drawers yet?
I did. I did. Thank goodness. I keep a fresh set right here next to the rig just for this very reason, and came in handy this time around.
I mean, right there at the end. I know Jesse didn't mean to, got into the back of you, about dumped you on the backstretch. You were able to hold on to it somehow and almost win this race. Incredible save, number one. Great job there. But man, what did you need to get by Aaron there at the end?
Man, I'm not gonna put it on Zach. Everybody's pushing hard there at the end, but he came up and tapped me and kind of kicked me sideways. I nosed into the wall a little bit, and that really killed my run. Aaron was on rails tonight. He and I kind of worked up through the field quite a bit. We both kind of got shuffled back a little early, and worked our way back up. So, I mean, Aaron was on fire tonight. So big shout out to him. It was a good time. I got to give a shout out to Jason Warren. That three wide deal. I don't know exactly what happened. I think I snuck up just a little bit and got right on his left rear bumper and spun him. So sorry about that, Jason. Don't hate me.
To be fair, at least from my side, it looked like a little bit of net code to start that. So you can go back and look the replay yourself, but I wouldn't put that fully on you. But a couple really wild three wide moves between you, Jason
Uh,
Warren, Zach there. Man, the intensity was really ramped up there during that race.
so I did that just for the TV viewers at home. I actually came over voice comms. First time I sent it three wide on the bottom and just tried to make it stick down there and ran with him a little bit. I said, "Got to make it look good for TV, boys. Got to make it look for TV." And we got a good chuckle out of it. And I fell back in line, and then I tried it again and again, and it just never worked. So it just kind of fell back, and I don't know what happened. I think they kind of checked up a little bit, and I had a heck of a run and just enough room for a truck to fit through. So me and Adcock scooched on through there. It was a good time.
Yeah, I know. I know Kevin about had a heart attack when you did that, so you may not want to do that for the TV all the time. But man, great job coming home second. Great saves there to move your way up there. And before I let you go, anybody you want to thank? Any shout outs you got to give here tonight?
I got a list, Josh. I got to thank Kinder Farm and Ranch, of course. Pops, Mom, sitting at home. Love y'all to death. Thank y'all for watching all my races and supporting me as much as you do. Ratchet Speed Shop, Big Frig, and Cross 5 cattle coolers. If you want to keep your stuff hot and keep your stuff cold for longer and for cheaper than anybody else, make sure you look up Big Frig Coolers at bigfrigcoolers.com. Wolfpack Racing, Ray Page over there. Great guy to know. He's just a hoot. If you never talked to Ray, man, he's hysterical and he's just a real good guy. And I got to thank all my teammates over at Reaper Racing. I know Coach was having a really good run there towards the end and ended up getting carnage. And I think Griff got tied up in it as well. So really unfortunate for them. I know Braden Wallace, I think he finished pretty high. I think he might even got a top 5 out of the deal. No, P6
six.
looks like.
Six,
P6.
yep.
So good run for Brandon. Good run for Kyle, another Reaper Racing teammate, P7. So as a team altogether, pretty good night. Can't complain. These guys, they drove with a lot of heart tonight, and you could tell there was a lot of oohs and ahs and holy craps going on in the voice chat. So, real good time tonight. Got to thank you up in the booth. Got to thank everybody that makes this league tick. Griff for being the head honcho. It's kind of a conglomerate for getting this truck series going and running, but Griff's really the main guy, the main point of contact for this. So big shout out to him for keeping this thing greased and rolling. And again, I got to give a shout out to Adcock. Good win tonight, man.
Man, and before I let you go, how's your chances at Kansas next week, you think?
Man, I like Kansas as long as they didn't change it again where it's a bottom line track. You can rip the top line up there and really let that right rear eat and have a good time with it. You know, these guys we've been racing together for 2, 3, 4 seasons now. These are, most of the original guys that I started racing with. And the talent level has really improved throughout the field. I mean, you can tell by seeing names up there that, maybe 2 seasons ago you didn't see up at the front very often. And so, man, week in, week out, anybody get up here and win a race. Zach's always dangerous. Aaron's always dangerous. Jesse gave me a run for money there at the end. I'd throw a block down the apron. He was going to get me on that last turn. And, there's just a lot of guys that come in here and win it. So, if I can pull off top fives, be top five Kansas, I'll be great, man.
Yeah, how about just a quick shout out I got to give? How about Peg Leg? Being the top five pretty much the entire race.
It was, and he got around me, and I felt kind of bad because I cut right off of his bumper, and got him pretty loose and upset, and hopefully it didn't ruin his race too much. I don't know exactly where he finished, but man, it was some tight race between me and him there for a little bit, and I mean, I cut right off his bumper, and I saw his rear end start kicking out, and I said kind of sorry under my breath, and then just kept driving because we didn't make contact, and I just kept hammered down.
For sure. Yeah, he ended up finishing 19th, getting caught up in the carnage at the end there. But man, great job tonight, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again soon.
All right, Josh, I appreciate it, man.
There you have it, Garrett Kinder, your second place finisher. Let's talk to Aaron Adcock tonight. Aaron, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
I got you, Josh.
First and foremost, Eddie Smith says that he hopes you know what to do with your hands during the interview.
Well, I really don't. When I crossed the start finish line, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I needed to hold on to the steering wheel. If I didn't want to wake the whole house up. I was pretty tickled.
Well, great job coming home with the win here tonight. A lot of wild racing there, especially at the end. A bit of 3 wide and almost some 4 wide racing. How are you able to get it done tonight? Because it seemed like a little bit of luck, a little bit of strategy, and a little bit of being in the right place at the right time. It seemed.
That's right. My hat's off to the guys that was running up at the front with me all night. I mean, we kept it clean up front all night, except for a couple people getting loose here and there. But that's just the nature of this track, trying to dig and get as much as you can on those restarts. But it was a clean race up front, and Kinder and I during practice we ran side by side and door to door for about 5 or 6 laps, really hard, swapping back and forth, crossing over one another, and I think that really helped a lot for when those moments, presented themselves in the race. And I was just buying my time, being patient, working with my teammate Chuck, and we was just biding our time, waiting till the end. I mean, you can't win it if you pass them with 25 to go, so you gotta be there at the end, and just keeping a level head and keeping it cool and taking advantage of the mishaps and opportunities when they present themselves is mainly what my focus was tonight.
Yeah, you had a pretty good team run overall. Pegleg was up there pretty much on the top 5 all race long. Tracy was up there until he got spun there on the backstretch. So overall, a pretty good team showing from you guys out here tonight, and that's got to feel pretty good moving into Kansas next week.
Oh, it does. I tell you, it's me, Chuck Feltz, Tracy Passons, and Charlie Elmore, and I just up front and foremost the way we gel together and work together and practice during the week and communicate with what's working for one and what's not working, and it's a lot of good friendships and family, and it's really like a big family at Poman Motorsports, and yeah, we feed off each other, and we've been pretty strong here lately. So hopefully we can extend that into Kansas.
For sure. And speaking of family, you got quite the family out on the Facebook and the YouTube here tonight. So, I know before we let you go, you got a long list of people you want to thank here tonight.
That's right. Well, first and foremost, the main sponsors for the league, Hall Heating and Sheet Metal, and um, Smil Racing Designs, and Intensity Broadcasting, Peg Leg for the Pole Award, P&J Motorsports, Evil Empire, Thunderstruck, Kinder Farm and Ranch, BK Motorsports, and of course, Will Griffith for being the head honcho and having to put up with everybody when they want to. That I tell you, I run a league on Thursday night, and it ain't nothing like being the ear that everybody wants to talk to. So whether it's good or bad or ugly, so shout out to him for doing all this and making it a great league and fun place to race. And yeah, shout out to my family, my wife, my little girl. Without their support, I wouldn't be able to take the time out and do this. And my mom and dad and my grandparents and my sister and her husband, they've been watching tonight, so appreciate all the support. And sorry it took 3 seasons, but I finally got a truck win. So yeah, we're gonna celebrate this one for the week for sure.
For sure, man. Well, great job here tonight. Hopefully, we'll as Kansas rolls around. Sounds like you're looking forward to that pretty much.
Yeah, I am. It's kind of the same scenario as Michigan, as far as with the draft. The draft plays a pretty big role at Kansas, and I'm kind of like Kinder now. If they got it to where you can run multiple lanes, it's going to be a fun race. And um, key's going to be to get out front, stay out front. I got a feeling we'll probably have to make some green flag stops next week. So pit stops, you're going to have to be on point, and so it's going to be a fun race. I got a feeling it'll be a battle with Zach Wedstein again. He's fast at the mile-and-a-half track. So I look forward to next week and getting out there, and hopefully we can have a good show.
For sure, man. And we look forward to talking to you again next week. And congrats again on the win. And hopefully, we'll talk to you again soon.
You too, Josh. Appreciate you all you do and all these double headers on Sunday nights. So thank you for that and to your family, because I know it takes time away from them as much as it does with us racing. So appreciate it.
I appreciate that very much, man. Have a great one.
You too, buddy.
There you have it, your winner tonight, Aaron Adcock, having a great run here, getting the win at a wild finish. I do have got to talk about, of course, our Hard Charger Award, and just like we saw in the previous race, we've actually got two people who've both gained 19 positions from where they started. That first one would be Brandon Wallace in the 99 machine, and the second one is Alex Veith, both up 19 positions from where they started. So those two having a great run here tonight. Of course, we want to give credit where credit is due. Unfortunately, we also have to give out our P&J Motorsport Hard Luck Award, which is going to go to the 32 of Jason Warren after leading so much of the race to get turned around and knocked out of the race halfway through. Unfortunately for him, that's the definitely the Hard Luck Award right there. So hopefully next week Jason can turn around and have a much better finish than he had here tonight. That's going to do it here for us here on Intensity Broadcasting. Again, don't forget, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for all your iRacing needs 7 nights a week here on Intensity Broadcasting. Also, don't forget to check out our web store, intensitybroadcasting.com, where you can find merchandise for all your favorite Intensity leagues, as well as check out Original Rebels website, which is the ORRLeague.com. So you can check their link is going to be down in the description on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So you can check them out as well. You can find all your point standings, your season schedules, and any news and any broadcasts as well there on that website. So check that out as well. And as always, thank you for joining us here on Intensity Broadcasting. My name's Josh Hall. This has been Intensity Broadcasting's coverage of the Original Rebels Racing League truck doubleheader here on iRacing. And as our boy Atlee Atman Weiss would say, over and out.